of the great things about Microsoft Azure as it relates to security is that over time, as you deploy Azure services and configure them and work with them and use them, it is automatically in the background tracking security-related items, such as applying your environment to see how compliant it might be with an ISO cloud security standard or PCI DSS and so on. Now, we can get a lot of security recommendations and detail about our environment by going into the Azure Security Center. So I'm going to search here for security, and I'm going to choose Security Center from the top search bar at the top of the portal. This is an absolute wealth of information. It's going to be of interest not only to Azure cloud technicians, but also to cybersecurity experts responsible for monitoring the security of and hardening the use of Microsoft Azure. So in the overview page, it tells us we have one subscription, there are 15 active recommendations, but no security alerts. Down below, we have a general percentage for our overall secure score, which here is 32%. Doesn't sound so good. So we have a couple of insights. So let's see what we've got here. I can hover over some of these, such as the fact that storage accounts really should be using customer-managed keys for encryption, not Microsoft-managed keys. So there's some recommendations for that. If I were to click on that item, it gives me a lot of detail about the description of what they're talking about, remediation steps that we could view, and also any affected resources, of which there are 5 storage accounts here, and they're shown here. So we could click and make the appropriate change to them from there if we so chose. The other thing that we have to take a look at over here is a listing of some of the security controls that have the highest potential increase, such as enabling MFA would increase our overall security by approximately 18%. Okay. Securing management ports, like for managing Linux and Windows hosts, 11%. Remediating all vulnerabilities, 9%. If we click View Controls, that'll take us into a screen where we can start to see a listing of these specific items that we should be approving upon. The resource health bar indicates by its color how severe the issue is, such as enabling MFA. It's all red here, so we have to make sure that we apply that remediation. Now, really, that's the same information I would get if I go back to the Security Center. And if I were to scroll down and look at recommendations over on the left, it's kind of the same type of thing. So we have our resource health at the top, 9 unhealthy, 7 healthy, 17 not applicable. And down below, we have all of those recommendations listed again. So